Good afternoon, everybody. Time for another wolfofbricks.com update. Once again, I am Jim, and this is where we talk about LEGO investing and reselling. So before we get into the video, I would like to kindly ask all of you to like and subscribe. Really helps out this channel. And before we get into the main topic, I thought I would just briefly talk about this set right here. Right now you're looking at set number 40516. Everyone is awesome. There's a reason why I'm bringing this up, of course, because it's June. And when you go to Amazon, you can see it's going for $64 and change, right? But over on LEGO Shop at Home, you can get it for $34.99. I did dedicate an entire video to this set, and let me tell you, I've said it before and I'm saying it this time. This set has never gone for retail price on Amazon, right? This is what I would consider an evergreen set, similar to as we get into, November and December with Santa Claus sets and other things like that. Not necessarily the Winter Village sets, but, there's always those $9 Santa brickheads or something similar to it, a Nutcracker or something like that. Those are the kind of sets that you really don't need to think twice about, right? These are sets that will always do your brick folio, if you want to call it, quite well. And you could also focus on other sets, but these are kind of like, if you want to call it the blue chips sets. Now, eventually this set will retire, and when it does, it will go up in value even more. Right now it's $34.99. I wouldn't be surprised if, over the next couple years after it retires, it'll eventually get to 80, 90, and even 100, because this is the first time LEGO has done a set like this, and who knows, they may be doing other sets and this might become a bit of a theme. All right, so let's talk about my two picks. This right here is a set. You're looking at the Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night. I was very much looking forward to this set whenever it was going to come out. And whenever I heard that they were making it into a frame, I really wasn't a fan of it. And then when I saw it, I was like, okay. But the more and more, it just wasn't something that I expected, right? I was expecting it to be more of the LEGO Ideas mock-up that person submitted, and it still is to a point. But this is a set that I used to love, and it's warming up on me a lot. Now, here's the thing. I like that the price is $169, right? Because there seems to be a proliferation of LEGO resellers out there, right? There's a lot of green LEGO resellers out there. And guess what? They're not going to want to spend $169 on a LEGO set. They're not going to want to purchase 100 units of $169 LEGO set, which is fine. This is a set that I think will do really, really well. And I do see myself, again, doing jumping jacks over it again. It's just not exactly what I was expecting whenever it was going to, when the final LEGO Ideas version was going to be released. I look at this set a lot similar to this set right here. And this is set number 21005. LEGO Architecture Fallingwater. I understand one is art and one is architecture, but they both kind of fall into the arts, right? So I was at Fallingwater quite a few years ago, I think 2017, and I saw this set in the gift shop. It had already retired, and I said to myself, I'm not going to buy this set, because at the gift shop they had it for $150. And that's the thing, when you go to these gift shops, whether it's in an art museum or Frank Lloyd Wright exhibit or something like that, you're not buying something. What you're doing is you're giving them a donation, and they are giving you something back. So it was a $150 donation. I was like, I'm not going to do that. Boy, was I wrong. I should have bought everything that they had. And this was a set I loved in the past, but I got this set for, I want to say, somewhere around $80, so I wasn't really willing to spend $150, right? Now, I guarantee you, there will be, I think there's already out there those Vincent Van Gogh art exhibits where it's like this light room that you go into. It would kind of have been cool if they started those Van Gogh light exhibits, a couple years after this set retired, because then, people would be in the mood to buy it more. But people will be in the mood to purchase this set once it's retired, and I do think it will go up in value quite a bit. How high? I'm not exactly sure, but let me tell you, if you're able to get this set for, 25% off, which I'm able to do, or even more, you're going to be making some decent money. And this right here is the Camel 3X version of Fallingwater, right? You could see this. I mean, this really is off to the races. So even if it has a trajectory of, I'm just glancing real quick, after a couple years, 2-3 years, I mean, it went from, you could have easily have gotten this set, it says for $70, and to sell it for $350 a couple years later, that is pretty good. So, I really do think that the Starry Night will be as successful as Fallingwater, but in the end, only time will tell. Now, here's the thing, folks. You know me. You know me well if you've been watching these videos for some time, and you know that I have a price range whenever it comes to buying sets for investing. I really don't like to go over 100. I really do not like to go over 150. Let me tell you, man, I am going bonkers over this set. Now, when I heard that there was a Technic Ferrari set coming out, I don't know if I heard this from a text message from a reseller friend or wherever, but I was told that another Enzo Ferrari set was coming out, and I was doing jumping jacks. When I found out that it wasn't an Enzo Ferrari set, I had an open mind, and boy, this set puts every other Technic sports car to shame. And that's a fact. Get out of here, Bugatti. This set is the end-all be-all of Technic race cars, period. And it's going to be a long, long time until LEGO is able to outdo this set. I absolutely love this set. Set number 42143. I am going to buy at least half a dozen of these sets. I should be able to get these discounted. I need to figure a few things out. But let me tell you, if you're able to get this set for 25% off for $300, it is well worth it. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the Enzo Ferrari. This isn't. I thought this was going to be a remake of the Enzo Ferrari that LEGO made some time ago, but it's not. But they did make an Enzo Ferrari, and this is it right here. It's going for over $3,000. Just out of curiosity, this wasn't planned. I wonder what the rank is on that. Okay. I mean, honestly, that's not a bad rank for a $3,000 set right there. $17,000 in toy building sets. That's not too bad, right? And when you go to camel, not exactly sure what we would be able to get out of this chart, but I put it up anyway. It looks like right out the gate, the third-party sellers were selling it for, between $2,000 and $3,000, probably $2,700. The lowest it went for was $385, which is close to the price that the new Ferrari is going out for, right? So it'll be interesting to see, 3 to 5 years after this set retires, what the chart will be. So we had a family reunion this past weekend on Memorial Day weekend, and there was actually a family member that showed up in a Ferrari. And I thought about asking him if I could do a quick intro in front of it for this video, and I was like, nah, Jim, just don't be a dork and don't do it. But his Ferrari was nice. It was one of the Magnum PI 19, I forget what year it was, but it was the Magnum PI Ferrari, and it was pretty good looking too. Now let's look at the Bugatti, right? The Bugatti is currently selling for $348 and change. When you go to Camel, you can see some price action, but honestly, there really hasn't been a lot of price action. I mean, the set has recently retired, so it is what it is. But it's interesting what it's doing, and I say that because this is the Lamborghini right here. I hate that obnoxious green color. I would never buy a LEGO set with that color. It's just so obnoxious, which is another reason why I love the fact that this Ferrari is red. I honestly think all Ferraris that LEGO puts out should be red, and I think they may have. Maybe a midnight blue too. But when you go to Camel 3X for the Lamborghini, you could see, I mean, it hasn't done anything. It's a lot more promising for the Bugatti, but I really think the Ferrari is just going to crush it, which is why that set and the Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night are my two picks for this year. And I don't see anything else on the horizon that I would do as much jumping jacks and backflips over and all that good stuff. Those are my two picks, and we will see how both of them do. That's it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with wolfofbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.